Yeah, man. It's your boy Black Dragon. It is a beautiful day. The spring is here. It's still cold out. You know, the weather's changing. Cold one day, hot one day, cold the next day. So definitely it's going to be a cold one. What the hell is going on with the video? Holy moly. Oh my goodness. We're gonna probably have video problems all morning. The cable is bouncing. Oh my gosh. Here we go. Technical difficulties abound. Welcome to live video. Oh my goodness. Let's see if we can switch over to this service. Are we back? I think we might be back. Lavish,
I'm here.
you there?
I'm here.
Okay. Welcome to the show. Welcome. Yeah, man. We're having issues with the internet. It's bouncing up and down. It really sucks. I just went to my secondary internet solution. Uh, so we're actually streaming off a cell phone today. We'll see if we can stream this program off a cell phone. That's going to be interesting. Hey, what's up, man?
Man, what's happening? Good morning, everybody.
Yeah. That's interesting. Anyway, we got these phone calls. I've been getting these phone calls and messages. I don't know why people are asking me. You need to call the folks that you should call to find these kind of things out. But a lot of folks are concerned now about the kickstands down. Black Dragon, you started with a cell phone. You got this. I appreciate that. I did. But it's interesting, this fray that's going on, a fray or fray, whichever term you want to use, that's going on. It couldn't come at a worse time. But things like that never do. There is a huge party that's coming up in Arizona. I think it's Arizona. That happens every year. I want to go to that party, Lavish, and sell my books, because there's going to be motorcycle clubs from all over California and many of the surrounding states, and people coming from the East Coast that go to this big Soul Brothers party every single solitary year. I'm sure you've heard of it. And,
I heard of it, man. I was planning on going this year myself.
And I want to go so bad. I think I could sell a lot of books there. I don't get to go party.
What's stopping you, man? What's stopping you? What's stopping you? I want to hear this because you want to go so bad. You're a retired guy. What's really stopping you, man?
I didn't have the money to go.
That makes a difference. That makes a difference right there, man. Enough said. That makes a difference.
Oh, good. I thought you was gonna cap on me for that. You broke my phone. No, okay, yeah, no.
Hey, man, listen, man. Don't nobody know what somebody else's pockets is looking like and what they got going on behind closed doors, man. But lack of income could stop you.
It cost like $2,000 in gasoline alone, and then I've got to have tens of thousands of dollars worth of books to make that trip. Is why I haven't done it yet. There's a couple. I want to go to the Galveston run. I want to go to the Soul Brothers run. I want to go do the East Bay Dragons run, bro. But to take all the books and all that stuff with me, it's just like, man, I spent a lot of money down in Daytona, and I tell you where it's really easy to do it. The easiest two places to do it is the Roundup and the Proc. Those are the easiest places. They've never really had a Proc so far away, but going all the way across country in that big ass RV, and then hanging out for a week. I just haven't done it yet. I want to do it. I think 6 or 7 miles a gallon. What does your truck get? 6 or 7 miles? 7
to 9.
We might be able to do 10 miles. Yeah, we might be able to get 10 miles to the gallon if we're like doing 55 miles an hour, and we don't have a strong headwind. We might be able to creep up to 10 miles a gallon. But no, I think I'm around 7 miles per gallon.
I figured.
Just like, and it's just a big sail in the wind. It's just a big ass sail. There's no aerodynamics to it or nothing. So at least some trucks have the flaps in the back and all that stuff. They say it helps. But anyway, these guys are going to have this major party out there, and I've heard about it. Well, I've actually been to it 20 years ago. 40 years ago, 35 years ago. And the first time I was ever there, I got to hang out with the founder of the Soul Brothers. His name was Heavy, and I was just a prospect, man. And this larger than life human being, this father, this godfather, this he just walked with authority, man.
You talking
And
about
he
me?
took and then, no, this was way before you.
Oh, okay. No,
2 years old.
I was just asking. When I was listening, I was like, is he talking about me?
That's what you're gonna. That's who you're gonna be. Yeah, you're not him yet. But I have no doubt, following my tutelage, that's who you will be. You know. And I'm gonna pass down my chain to you or something, so that you'll have me to remember as you go on to the greatness I've built in you and Mike Ball.
I hear you, man.
So anyway, this guy Heavy, this man, he took me as a prospect. He spent an entire day with me, and he just told me all the stories. He told me how he started, how the Soul Brothers got started, and the motorcycle club he came from. And I mean, one day I really wanted to do his history. He is a Sonny Barger on our side, just an amazing human being. And I benefited from, whenever you benefit from somebody, like just being around them, like you benefit from me, it's just, you can't,
this guy,
you can't say enough. So anyway, I've been to that run. We used to go out to their run all the time. It's nowhere near as big as what you see now. As a matter of fact, when we made the movie Biker Boys, we were mimicking that run. So when this trouble breaks out, a lot of folks have been like, "Oh my God, do we go to the party? Will we be safe at the party?" And I got some text messages last night, and I was like, "Wow, I don't know. Don't ask me. I would hope that they would make a statement saying, 'Hey, man, we got this thing fixed, or we've got security. Don't worry, you'll be surrounded by special security officer detail. We hired Whack and Hut,' or whatever they're gonna say. Are you? Yes, Mike Ball. I am hotspotting my cell phone to do a live stream. Yeah, and it's working. So it's working. We'll see what happens. We've had a few glitches, but it's working, bro. So technology, man, our technology is on point. But anyway, what do you think about that?
Me personally, I don't think it's going to stop. I don't think it's going to stop nobody. I think people have conversations just to have conversations out of curiosity. Honestly, if I was planning on going, nothing is stopping me from going, unless they cancel the event. You know, yeah, something happened. Yeah, it happened over there with them, but I'm going down there. And 8 times out of 10, me going down there to have a good time is me going down there for a good time. But I got other stuff going on down there as well, and I need to get to down there. So I'm planning on having an abundance of things to partake in anyway. So nothing's gonna stop me from going. If I had to, if I wasn't already going to Dallas next week, I'll be going to the Soul Brothers.
You'd be there.
I'll be there. No, incident that happened or not, I'll be there. I sure will. I mean,
but
it didn't be another.
You.
I mean,
you look for trouble. You're a troublemaker. You look for trouble. Trouble is your middle name. So lavish going is no.
I don't go looking for
no revelation there.
No, listen.
You get off the bike. Where's the trouble at?
No, I don't look for trouble. I'm a hustler, man. I'm not the bad tough guy. I'm not the tough guy. I'm the hustler guy. But I'm
The
not.
hustlers be the tough ones.
No.
They be the ones that got you.
No.
I never know a hustler, real live hustler that wouldn't get you.
No, if his back is
That's just
against the
saying.
wall, if his back is against the wall, of course, that's
Their
anybody.
backs don't have to their backs don't have to be against the wall. They
Listen, man,
they can.
the hustler dude, man, we
What's
just
up,
worried
Tiffany in
about
South Africa? We see you.
we just worried about
Go
having a
ahead,
good
man.
time and making our money, man. You know, we just worried about the money, man. We don't want no problems. We don't want no violence. We don't want no smoke. We won't run from it, but we don't want it. Then you got the tough guys that want to be the tough guys that want to flex muscles. Oh, we we ain't here for that, man. We here to have a good time, man. Go on somewhere else with all that kind of stuff. So I would be there, mindful of what could go on. Oh, okay, yeah. I was just checking out
right.
to see what.
Look at all around.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
You're
Yeah.
gonna keep your
Okay.
six
No,
on, right?
I seen
keep
something.
your head on the
But it ain't got nothing to do with us. So we over here. But I'm just got my head on the swivel because I ain't trying to get caught up in no melee.
So you're not gonna just close your eyes and go blindly. You're gonna be aware of your surroundings and that sort of thing.
I mean, I'm always aware of my surroundings.
One of our mutual
period,
friends,
man.
One of our mutual friends hit me up, and one of our mutual friends hit me up, and she's with a motorcycle club, and she said, "I'm concerned for my girls. Should we go there?" And I said, "Well, you do absolutely have every reason to be concerned, but I'm sure that they are on the telephones trying to get things worked out, getting to whatever meetings they have. You can be assured that the top guys are moving right. And this is a lot of money on the line in terms of this party. So I'm sure they would have every precaution, everything, I'm sure. But I said, if you go and you're really concerned, go early and leave early. Because the bullshit normally doesn't happen until my grandma used to say.
I don't know, man. I've been to some places early just to be on the shits, man, before everybody else come. Go in early, you can be on the bullshit and leave. You got some people that be called for missions, man. You got some people that be called, for mission. They come into town, they handle their business, and then they leave. They disappear like a fucking ghost in the dark, man. Things that's gonna happen is gonna happen regardless, man. But to answer your question of the topic, I will still be there, and I'm still gonna have a great time. I'm gonna enjoy myself.
Yeah.
And if something was to go wrong, and I'm just so happen to be at one of those vendors' food trucks and things are going wrong, this is the kind of guy that I am. I've done it. Everybody get to running, and I get to walking up to the front of the line.
You go.
Hey man, I need my. Can I get the 5-piece of them fries, man? And I'm standing there looking. Me and the person in the trailer, we just watching. Everybody else running. I'm in a safe space right here. Everybody else is risking getting, ran over. And now I'm eating. Food is already done because everybody's food who was up to order dispersed.
Oh man.
But I look at things different, man. I look at things different.
Goose says our producer says in the background, some run towards the shit while everyone else runs away. Yeah. Those are the Supermen. We read about they ass. I get down. I've learned to hit the ground. Running, you get shot running. Bullets ain't got no eyes. You can get shot running. Pow!
Man, tell me about it, man.
Lavish, look at the top of me right here. Do you see this? My chest is looking like yours.
I don't have a chest.
Point that out.
I don't have a chest.
Man. I still do. But the man boobs are going away, man.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about.
£23 in 30 days.
Yeah, I don't have all that stuff you got, man. I'm just saying.
Why would you?
I'm just
Why would you
turned
do
to the
that?
side. I'm just turned to the side like you. I'm trying to see if it's some thickness from the
I
chest.
didn't turn to the
You
side.
know,
I
I'm just
didn't
trying
turn
to
to the
see if
side.
it's a little bit of thickness going, going
I'm
there or
not.
whatnot.
Yeah, I'm not side turning
I'm
right
a
now.
little, I'm a
There's too
little
much.
guy. Oh, look at that! Look at the
Why would you do
look at
that?
the
It
four.
clips me. Why? I don't understand. I was trying to get my man, Lavish. I tell you what. But back to the now that you've eclipsed me with I was proud of my little weight loss, and you did that. So
No, I ain't.
it's
It ain't nothing,
it's
man.
sad that all this is going on, but I think I'm positive the bosses are moving whatever mountains they can move to make things happen. They have to be. I mean, that only makes sense that they would do that.
I'm just saying, and then when there's controversy, Black Dragon, and you in the area, you just got to understand people got to go, one way, that way, or that way. See the muscles. He just got to separate them.
I'm glad the screen froze on you. Yeah, the screen froze. God doesn't like ugly. Black Dragon will have the dogs clear the way. That's right.
Yeah, because right, I done seen people, man, with them dogs, man, in the crowd. So now you got people running, and then you got a dog barking. So people are looking up, trying to avoid stuff, and then looking down, trying to avoid getting attacked by an animal.
My animals are well trained. Although my dog did bite somebody at the Prague a couple of years ago. That did happen. A fox came up to me. Dragon, that dog's got to go. And I'm like, no, that guy stepped on my dog. So he got his ass bit. Hell yeah, Black Dragon, good shit. I'm also on my weight loss journey. See, somebody can Lavish, you don't have to give me any praise. If I have to turn 2 rocks over to praise me, I will. You don't have to give me praise. Turn on the echo box and sing.
I see, Black Dragon. I see you. I'm looking at you. I don't know if you can see the tricep, but I'm looking at you.
You're looking at you. You're looking at you. I used to have some forceps. That's the thing. I used to have some. Or
you said forceps,
you don't know.
Biceps, perhaps.
Biceps. Well, whatever.
Biceps, triceps,
and forceps. You've never heard of forceps?
Hey, man,
they're on the forearm. they're on the forearm. I'm telling you. You got to listen to me. I'm older than you. So well done, Black Dragon. The diabetes can throw some nasty curveballs, but I've taken out the bat and I'm swinging for the fences. Keep it up, brother. Chucky out there in South Africa. We got Sven in Germany. By the way, Sven, I did mention you in my book, and I mentioned you too, Chucky, out there in South Africa.
Did you mention me? I take that as a no. I take that as a no. You didn't mention me. Wow.
Do you really think I would write a book and mention everybody else and not mention you? Do you really think that?
Yeah.
Yes, I mentioned you. It wasn't a good mention, but yeah, I mentioned you. I've seen firsthand dogs clear the crowd at biker function. It's a real thing. Oh, wow. You got your goal weight. Maybe Lavish could tell you. No, I don't have my goal weight. I'm still 100 pounds off my goal weight. My goal weight is 250, and I'm at 339. Yeah, we got a long way to go before we can have a side view. Black Dragon, keep walking. I'm walking too. I see too many who let it go for, and then you lose that mobility. Better to do it in my 40s and my 60s. I'm telling you, bro, 10,000 steps a day at 60 is.
You trying to do a side
painful.
view like that, Black Dragon?
No, I'm not trying to do a side view.
Side view.
I'm very happy that the front view is going down. Well, boy, I ain't fixed the turn to the side.
I'm
What's
just
wrong with
sitting
you?
there, just if I was doing my back, if I was doing, my back exercise.
Well, you love you some lavish, don't you? Ghost said forceps are what they pull babies out with. So anyway, I mentioned all the people that mean a lot to me in the book. Foxy, I mentioned Foxy in the book. I'm famous for a typo. I meant hit your goal weight. Yeah, I think we got you. So anyway, I've told people, you absolutely have a right to be nervous about what's going on. You absolutely, I made a video many years ago when 1%ers are rumbling. What should you do? Get out of the way and sit down. They'll work out. You don't need to play mediator or anything like that. This is their lifestyle. This is what they do. So it'll be all right. But
it'll be all right. Me, I'd rather see it on TV than see it in person. Tell me, let me hear about the story. I'm at the house. I'm back at the room. What happened? Wow. I just left. Woo. I dodged a bullet.
Somebody said, was it ever hard getting around a submarine being such a big dude? So back then I was only 180 pounds, but I was still tall. So I'm 6'4". So that thing you got to worry about in a submarine is hitting something in the overhead with your head when you're that tall. But you're so used to it, you just have a natural kind of duck. And you have a sixth sense. You only have to hit some shit in the overhead one time, and then you're never going to hit it again. But I wonder if I can get in a submarine now. It's 3 stories down to the damn ground, and you're climbing a ladder like a fireman to get in and out of that damn thing. Like if you're going to go from topside to the cruise nest.
To get into a submarine. So, and I don't know anything about submarines. Are you entering a submarine while it's in the water, or does it come up to the top and you get in?
No, it comes up to the top and you get in. Only the special forces divers enter submarines when they're under the water. And I was on a submarine that did that. It took Navy SEALs around and all this kind of stuff. And but there is a capability to exit the submarine when it's underwater, in case like it breaks down or something. You could exit it, but it only works in like 150 feet of water, and submarines don't even dive in 150 feet of water. So it was a good idea, but there's no way that it was ever going to really work for real. So yeah, but no, it comes up to the surface, and then it's got these holes in the top of it they call hatches. And the hatches open up.
Were you flexing?
Yeah, I was. How'd you know? Because you always do it. No, I was actually illustrating. So it's got these hatches, and you go down the hatches, and the hatches have these ladders like fire escapes, and you got to climb in and out of a submarine. The hole is only like 21 inches around. So incredibly fat people, I don't even know if they could even get in a submarine. That's back on the female meteorologist thing. So we are lacking in meteorology right now. Dago Sumo says he's back to juicing. I watched Dago Sumo go from like 500 pounds to like 250 or something. So, man, I got some pictures of him when he was a big dude, man, back in San Diego, back in the day. This guy's arm was as big as a watermelon. And I watched him lose hundreds of pounds. So he says he's back juicing again. That's good, man. Last Leesburg Bike Fest, a couple clubs had tension. It ended up just being a staring contest, but ruined the atmosphere of people just enjoying. The thing about
Yeah, that
this
happens.
party,
That happens. That happens.
thing
Body
about this
language.
party is, yeah. Go ahead.
No,
Go
body
ahead.
language, energy in the room, it changes the dynamics of, certain individuals, especially, man, when you got a person that's cool with both sides, man, and you like, man, I'm normally laughing and joking with these guys over here, and then these my other guys over here, and it's like, man, you like, man, I don't want to be a part of none of this stuff, man. I'm kicking it with them, and the way the world is set up, man, it makes it at times a real uncomfortable environment to be in, man. When there's so much tension in the room, it just changes everybody's mood, man.
Yeah, it does. It does. And you hate it when it happens because it can crush a party.
Yeah.
Everybody's having a good time, and then two opposing sides show up. But in this case, you got the one side that's their party. So if you were to see the other guys, it would probably be tense, very, very tense. But
what is Anthony Pope talking about, man?
Where do you see him at?
He said,
is he on the bottom? Oh, Anthony Pope. Let's see.
Yeah.
Man, why y'all saying so much about stuff y'all not involved in? Lavish, I understand you because you be on the set, but BD, this title is crazy.
He said, why? I'm trying to I want to understand it so I can properly answer. Why are you saying so much about stuff you're not involved in? I understand you because you be on the set. I don't know. I want to clearly understand it though, so I can answer it.
I'm sure he'll type some more. Do people really get shot out of the torpedo bay? No, we don't shoot people out of torpedo tubes. Although there is a way that you could do it. I've heard of it happening. I never saw it my whole time in the Navy, but you could actually do it. Open up the front torpedo door and flood the tube. It's 21 inches. I think back in my day, the torpedo tube was like 21 inches or something. So a person could actually swim out of it. But no, you wouldn't shoot them out of it. That wouldn't happen. So just let you know that. Let's see what's next here. I want to take a minute to tell you guys that we really do need, if you could, I don't ask you guys for much, but I am asking you for this one thing, and that is if you could just hit the like button. We don't ask for much here. Hitting the like button is completely free, and it does this thing to the algorithm. When you hit like, it starts sharing the program more, and more people know we're doing it and can come and watch us. So hitting the like button is like the #1 metric you can do to help the show. If you're interested in the show and you like to see us, you can hit that like button, and that'll really do us a big thing. Also, supporting the show, please consider getting subscriptions to the channel. We have channel memberships, and we would absolutely appreciate that. We also have the super chat button you can hit and donate to the show. Lavish T. Williams, you can go to his show, lavishtwilliams.com, or shoot, Lavish T. Williams on all of his social medias, and you go to Lavish T. Williams on YouTube, and you can hit his super chat because he also simulcasts this at the same time as I do. Also, you can hit Lavish T. Williams at Lavish T. Williams on Cashapp, and send the donation direct to him. Please consider our channel memberships. I just want you guys to know, my channel is almost completely demonetized. Every big thing I do, you see somebody get beat up or whatever, you can believe they demonetize that. People, oh, you do everything for all these likes and everything, and you get paid on. No, if there's a video with violence in it, it's demonetized. We're not getting paid for that.
Hey, one down, MFG. Isn't that the guy Goldie?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't want to be wrong. I don't want to be wrong. In the comments, yeah, because I be checking out his videos, man. I like him. He don't post them too often, but when he when you do post them or his reels, they pop up. They pop up on my news feed, man. I like his stuff.
It's funny. Yeah, like I said,
Is
he's
that
one of
him?
the. I think, yeah. If it says one down, that's him. I don't see it. I'm looking for it. I don't see it. But if
At
it says one down, yeah,
11:03.
that's him. Yeah, that's him. That's him.
Okay.
That's him,
Well, shout out to him, man. What up, though? I be checking his videos out, man.
Which videos are you checking out? His Instagrams?
Yeah, he be having the reels be popping up, man, and I be checking out the content that he be, that he be
Now
dropping,
you
man.
you do know that one down was the Black Dragon of the day. He was the first one to do this. Him and
No,
just a few other guys.
I've seen some of his videos. I guess they the older videos, man. I seen some of them. I said, God, dog, this guy's pretty raw.
Oh my God, this guy wrote to Melly Monaco. Do you know who that is?
No.
Oh, she's bad. If she was a weather girl, we'd have 1 million viewers on everything, on every show. Absolutely. Yeah, folks get mad at us when we cover the news. We cover the news, and if you don't like it, don't tune in. We don't cover anything that people ain't doing out in public. So, yeah, folks get mad. Hey, thanks for the. Thank you so much for that. Appreciate that. But we're not breaking any secrets here. It's the news. It's out there in the news. And we'd really like to get somebody to say. Folks are calling and asking, are we going to be safe? I can't talk about it. There's nothing I can say.
Hey, man. I tell people, man, you can walk out to your mailbox and not be safe, man. So hey, it ain't gonna stop me from going to an event, man. I mean, and I'm not saying that being the toughest guy or anything like that. If I plan to go to an event, man, I'm gonna go. I already done spent money. Probably can't get a refund on my flight.
Yeah,
I done booked this room. I didn't called off work, stopped work, rearranged. And there's been times where I done still went to an event that got canceled and did other stuff in that city, man. It's still a getaway.
Yeah,
it's still a getaway for me.
You've already paid your money and you can't get it back and stuff like that.
So but I don't know how many people be wanting to, you have sidewalk conversations and people just curious to know, but I'm gonna still go. And I think that when you have clubs like that, they're going to ensure the safety of most of their people, especially when you start talking about an event that generates a crowd like that. Don't no one want to tarnish an event because one bad show, one bad event, one mishap could kill that event for the next few years to come, man. And it takes a long time to build it up, but it only takes seconds to drop it.
It does. No. It does.
So,
boy, the ruler report is mad at me. Is he mad at me?
Who's the ruler report? The ruler, okay. He says, cover news when it happens. You trying to predict what's going to happen. Add fuse to the fire from the safety.
I don't think we made any predictions. I think we said go. Didn't you say you would go?
Yeah, I'm going. Yeah, I would definitely go, man. If I wasn't going to Dallas, I would still be going, no matter what happened. That's just me personally.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go have a good time.
Yeah. Hey, they don't always love everything we do, man. Boy, we got problem streaming, bro. You there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hello?
I'm here.
Do you see me? Can you hear me?
I can see you. I can hear you. I can't speak for nobody else.
What happened to the show yesterday? I can't find I took the show yesterday. Always accused me of starting stuff. That's definitely Monaco. Just in case you didn't know.
Your phone, if I said your phone, but your internet service froze up a little bit. What was you telling Mikey Jones?
Yeah, I think I'm trying to do too much. Let me pull that down. I'm trying to do too much. Wow. We're not doing good. What the hell?
I don't know.
Having trouble. Hello.
Yeah, I'm here. I don't know what service you got. I can hear you though, man. I don't know if they can hear me, man, but
Wow.
they clowning your Wi-Fi.
What the
They
hell?
clowning your internet service, man.
Okay, I think we're back. You there?
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm still here.
Okay. So, Mike, I took the show down yesterday. I was asked by folks on both sides, and I was asked very respectfully, and I saw their point of view. It takes a hell of a lot to get me to take a video down, a hell of a lot, and there's only a couple people that can actually get me to take a video down, and one of the people who did call me, and I said okay, and what they said was, and I was like, well, everybody else has posted it. It's all over the place.
Man, that sounded like a kid. You know what you just sounded like?
It was a kid. It was.
Just sounded like a kid, man. That's just
I said it like a kid.
Everybody else did it, man. If everybody else jump off a bridge, are you gonna do it?
Well, I mean, you know, if there were some weather girls down there, I might. So, but they said, you know, it is infuriating people to watch it over and over again is infuriating folks, and keeping it things going. And this is a time where, you know, things don't need to be fueled. And
can I say one thing about that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Were those words said before you got any phone calls?
By you?
I didn't say anything. I'm just asking, was those words said to you before?
No, I didn't
that's
hear
what.
word.
Oh, that's what you're gonna say, huh? You gonna discredit that, huh?
We all have selective memory and selective hearing. I'm selecting right now.
You gonna discredit that? You gonna discredit that?
Yeah, I heard it. Yeah, I mean, it was said.
Who said something? Who said such a thing?
Are you going to do this? Because I'm going to do it to you. It's coming back.
I'm just asking,
back.
Man.
You going to do this? You going to do this?
Hey, all I'm doing is saying, man.
So
keep it logical. Thanks a lot, man. I like that. I like that comment he just dropped. I didn't even have to say anything because Black Dragon didn't want to say it. Keep it logical. Said it on there.
Lavish said that yesterday. Oh my goodness. So and so I was like, well, everybody else did it. It's everywhere. Everybody. Yeah, but you know, Dragon, you got the biggest platform, so they come to watch you. And I don't particularly believe that, but I said okay. And Oh my goodness, I hated it. I had a whole bunch of views on it, and I gave up. I let it go. I said, "Woosah, woosah." There it goes. It was a great news story, man. I love news stories, but I let it go. I took it down because I love motorcycle clubs. But I know y'all think I hate. Some of y'all think I hate motorcycle clubs, but I love motorcycle clubs, and I really do like those clubs. And I wouldn't want to be. I wouldn't want folks to be coming there and looking at that and getting madder and madder every time they saw it. So Loud says this: if you don't like the show, don't watch. Just saying. I think Black Dragon and Lavish T. Williams, look at that, they got your whole thing, does a great job at giving the content as it drops, keeping people aware. I appreciate that, man.
Oh, yeah.
You should go back to protocol and teaching, stay away from drama. We're trying to, you know what? We're trying to get back to protocol, but I tell you something, there's only so many damn don't do this or that's going to happen to you videos you can do. And after 10 years of them, Lavish and I are absolutely talking about doing some other stuff. We've been talking about that for a little bit. So you guys are going to definitely see some change. I wanted to get my book out, and now that I've gotten that done,
I'm trying to work on them being more urban, man. I'm trying to work on them being more urban, to know what's going on, what things, things, what not to say, what not to do.
I'm not urban. You started with my tennis shoe, with my shoes. That Dragon, we need to get you in some different shoes.
I'm trying to.
Okay.
I'm trying to help them know what's cool, what's not too cool. I'm trying to guide him where he can kind of go wherever he wants.
I'm not above guidance. Hell, you got to be a good follower. If you're going to be a good leader, you got to be a good follower. Tommy Manick, thank you for that wonderful donation, man. I appreciate you. I don't know if I said thank you or not earlier, but thank you so much for that. I thought it was funny when Vernon, when Bolo said that he actually saw shipyard workers get stuck in the hatch. I didn't think that was a real thing, but I remember that hatch was only 21 inches. So we weren't fat back then. Somebody was asking me how I got around submarines. I wasn't fat. I was tall. I was 6'4", but I wasn't fat. So you could get in and out of submarines and really move around them pretty easy when you're young. I don't know how I would be able to do it now, but I do want to go ride a submarine again, just as an old guy, just to remember what it was like. Anyway,
where do you got submarine rides at? Just say I just want to ride a submarine.
They have submarine. Yeah, they have submarine rides.
Where
they're where submarines are. So
I mean, I would have to look into that. I mean, is that like a tourist attraction thing where you can go as a tourist?
You can kind of go as a tourist. We used to call them dependence rides or dependence cruises. So typically it would be your family members and some interested people from the public that had enough sense to call the submarine base and ask if they could have a ride. And they would say, yeah, we're going to be doing a dependence cruise on such and such a day. We're going to go out for a day or a day and a night and something like that. And so that's how civilians can actually ride submarines. They can call the submarine base and say, hey, man, I would love to go for a ride. And you'll go through whatever clearance procedures they need to do. And boom, you can ride a submarine. At least back in my day, you could.
I ain't trying to sound like, an airhead. They say it's no dumb question. And I'm just curious because you're underwater. Do they have windows you can look out of? I don't know. Or is everything like on a graph in a chart? I'm just curious. I've never been on one, never cared to really look into a submarine outside of a cartoon with the little thing you look through and it, went up and, one of those kind of, apparatuses. But do they have windows?
No, they don't have windows.
Oh, okay.
Not the kind
like 1 inch or 2 inch thick glass windows.
Not the kind I was on. The submarine I was on, those kinds of military fighting submarines do not have windows. Everything's on a graph and a chart. Now, I understand today's submarines like when I was on submarines, only one person could look out. Only two people could look out of the submarine at any one time. And then there was a little monitor, a black and white monitor, where other people could look at what you were seeing on the periscope. I understand now they have like TVs that surround the whole control room, and everybody can look out like they were looking out of a window. I don't know that. I haven't been on one in 30 years. So if it's like that, man, I want to go see one of those, man, where you don't just depend on one guy looking out of the periscope. Like anybody could be looking around and see like a big monitor. That's the closest thing to Windows you have. But
hey, Mikey Jones, I don't want to cut you off. Mikey Jones, you're right. I personally do. I do got some videos from the proc that I need to really get on. And I've been falling behind on editing because of my schooling. Between school and work right now, I've just been extremely busy. So I hadn't even had time to like edit some stuff. But I do need to drop a video from the proc. And when people drop comments like that, it never bothers me. I don't take offense to it because they help keep me on my toes by asking me stuff like that. So I don't mind it at all. And it lets me know that people are paying attention. Like, hey, Lavish, tighten up. You need to go ahead and, drop something. So I'm glad you said that, man. I'm going to try to focus on sometime next week because I know one of the classes are canceled for next week. I'm going to try to put something together, man, just so I can drop some content from the proc, man, of some things that took place, conversations or just in the room. So yeah, Commissioner Lavish. But yeah, Mikey Jones, I see you in the comments, man. And I'm glad that you did mention that because it just tells me, step it up, Lavish. You got to drop something, put something out here because I do have footage, man. So appreciate that.
And for me, Mikey, I was working on my book and stuff 16 hours a day, and that's why I kind of got behind and that kind of stuff. So it took a whole lot. I was having issues with my printer and getting my book printed and all that stuff, and it took a while to work all that stuff out, and we finally got it worked out. So now we're back on our productions. I owe a whole lot of people a whole lot of videos, so we're doing that. But yeah, that Mikey Jones, that's why you can't find that video. I disabled it at least for a while to let the smoke clear and die down because I was asked by both sides, and since it was both sides that asked, and it was for the betterment of the society, that's why I did it. So.
Hold on, you kind of just lost me.
Mm-hmm.
What were you?
He was asking me why he was asking me why he couldn't find the video. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm new to this motorcycle thing y'all been doing. So all this drama shit we're gonna go through in our personal life. If you really in this thing like that, I want to hear and see people who matter. So the problem, Mikey, is those folks don't do interviews. So we get them from time to time, every now and then, especially when they have something good to talk about, they'll come on the show. But you're not getting people who make decisions like that to do interviews. They'll call, they'll send stories, they'll call us on the phone and talk to us for hours. They'll get us straight. They'll get our story straight. They'll give us information we didn't have, but they ain't coming on and doing no interviews. But we're working on it. We are absolutely working on getting as many as we can. We're getting more and more of them are becoming media savvy, but it's been a 10-year long process for me.
Mikey, make sure you follow me on social media, Lavish T. Williams, on all social media platforms. You can pick them all or pick your choice. Most of the biker stuff is on my Instagram page, though. I posted on my Facebook page too, but most of the stuff is on Instagram.
Lavish, if I were able to vote in your area, you would definitely have my vote for commissioner. Man,
that's what I'm talking about.
Look at that.
Okay, Mikey, he follows both of us, man. Cool. Appreciate that. Appreciate that.
Yeah, yeah. That's really cool. That's really cool. Okay, so I think that's so. Your final words
About
what would you tell folks about should they go or not?
hell yeah, what's stopping you from going? Hey, what's stopping you from going? Heck yeah, I want to go. Dude, you want to go out there, show some love, show some support. You going to fellowship with the bikers that you ain't seen in a while, and you gonna be able to get some miles under your belt. And man, the one monkey don't stop no show, man. You know, that's their own politics, that's their business, and you know, their business ain't my business. And I want to go. I want to have a good time. You know, it's just like going to the mall and somebody get beat up. Does that stop you from going to the mall? No. You say, man, I gotta get to the mall and grab me this hat. So no, man, I would tell people, man, to go ahead and go, man. I don't see. Let me rephrase that. I can see how people might look at things. I can see how people might feel, but you know, when things like that happen, man, it's a chain of command that goes on. And again, you know, outside of club business, I feel like when you got a great event like that, and I've been hearing about this event for years, man. I've seen the videos. They're going to protect their asset, man. They're going to protect the event. They're going to hold the event down. They're going to, ensure the public safety is as much and as well as they can. So yeah, I would never tell someone, discourage somebody from going to an event that's been going on year after year, and it's been a great thing, and a enjoyable thing, and people will love it. Absolutely. Especially if you already plan to go, go ahead and go, man. Have fun. And man, like I said, you go walk into your car and get, stuck up in your own driveway. So, don't be on bull crap, man. Respect the house, and, always keep your head on the swivel, man, and have a great time.
So I would say somebody said, "Will this affect Outcasts and Soul Brothers in Tennessee?" The way motorcycle clubs work is if you have a problem in one place, you have a problem in every place. So, so that's part of motorcycle clubbing. So until things are right in one place, they won't be right in any place. I say absolutely. If you've got your tickets and stuff, and you
Beer
spent
said,
your money, and
Beer said you hardly ever agree with us.
He said he hardly ever. He doesn't. This guy, I hardly ever agree with you guys, but I still love and respect what y'all do for the motorcycle community as a whole. Keep up the good work, fellas. Yeah, he stays. This, some of our guys stay in our ass, and this is he's one of them. Unlike anything happens at the party, outside the party is a different story. Sideways brings up a good story. It's unlikely that anything will happen at the party. And so that's where I would go if I had I would not go to that party, especially because I could be working and trying to make money and that kind of thing. So that's why I would go. I don't really party anymore. For me, it's always showing up to events. I'm working the whole time I'm there, but I would go. Because there can be problems at any motorcycle club function at any time. You should have the same amount of caution that you would anyway, which is keeping your head in the game, knowing what's around you, knowing what your surroundings are. And now that you know that there's an elevated consequence, but I think that so many eyes would be on this, and everybody knows, including law enforcement, everybody knows what's going on. It's all over the media. It's everywhere. So it would probably be unlikely that somebody would do something there. But keep your eyes open. Have a good time. Maybe come early and leave early.
I'm staying. Hey, if the party is going, I'm staying. Until I get tired. I might be at that party until I might be there until I leave with a guest.
You, you, what? That's what you're going there for?
No, I didn't say I'm going there for it. I'm going to have a good time and party, man, and show love, man, and enjoy my surroundings. But
And find
you
you a
never,
guest to leave with. I
no,
heard that.
you never know. You got to ensure people's safety, man. You got to ensure people's safety. So
You going
you
just one person out to the bike.
or two. You out of town. Or two.
There's
You
a
gotta
whole
make
bunch of
sure
people that need to be safe. You only interested in saving 2 of them.
yeah, and if they got a group, they can come back. And then, the beautiful thing about these events, man, is like after the party, man, the hotel lobby is like it's a ball, man.
Yeah, you was out in the hotel lobby at the Proc till god dang. Bro.
Dragon, I don't come to sit around and be approved, man. I'm out having fun, man. I'm chilling and I'm talking, I'm kicking it, man. We gonna have some fun, man. We gonna party.
I could
We
hear
gonna
you
talk
outside
about
my
it.
door. I was so mad. Lavish was out having a good time. I got told, let's go to bed.
Yeah, no, man. I'm here to have a good time, man. I don't come looking for no problems. I want to have a good time. I want to enjoy it. I want to network, build bonds, man. Shoot the shits, and that's it, man. That's it for me.
We got 175 of y'all watching right now. Please hit that like button for us, man. Just reach up there. I know it's kind of hard, but just reach up there and get that like button. We'd appreciate it. It really helps the show out, man. Really helps us out. So you've been on 15 to 20 minutes watching. Hit that like button. We'd appreciate it. Yeah, Lavish, you got anything coming up, man?
I don't have nothing coming up, man, until
Except Dallas. You got
August.
Dallas this month.
Yeah, I got Dallas. Next weekend.
Yeah, that's
Hard
my
Riders.
birthday. That's my birthday. April the 4th is my birthday. I'll be 62 years old.
Okay.
Damn.
62.
Damn. Bro. I'm ancient, man. I'm ancient.
No, man, it just means that you
no
blessed
more,
to still be living.
just ancient, bro. I'm just ancient. There'll be no more Melly Monacos in my life. It's over. I'm just a fossil. Damn. I'm a fossil, man.
Oh, okay.
62. I can collect Social Security.
Paul Boyle say he watches off of Facebook and he only sees 16 people. So we're streaming on Facebook and YouTube. So a lot of the viewers are watching off of YouTube. So that's why you can't see but limited thing. And then even on Facebook, Black Dragon is sharing to like 2 different pages, I believe, or I don't know how many other pages he might be,
I'm sharing 4
to.
Facebook pages right now, and you're sharing 2 Facebook pages. So he's sharing YouTube and Facebook. So it's called multicasting, and we're multicasting, and then it shows us the numbers of people that are watching us across all those platforms, boy.
Hooch
So
Riders,
that's what's going on.
Springfield, Illinois. They know what time it is. That hotel lobby. Hey, and the beautiful thing, man, and I don't want to take this off of the content or the subject, but I'm going to speak on in this subject. You go out here to Arizona, man, and wherever your host hotel at or whatever hotel you staying in, man, when you around good energy, man, you around people in a hotel lobby, and when you in that hotel lobby, you out here with all these strangers that are now some sort of associate or friend to you, man.
Who did you used to do videos with, bro?
My guy Pedro, man. We still do videos, but we just have not done them because of my schooling kind of, trying to get this degree between school and work kind of, keep me away. And he's been asking him like, man, when we gonna do another podcast, when we gonna do something. So we normally do it over at my boy's shop because I like his background wall. But we haven't just because of that, man, because of my schedule.
There you go. Soul Brother says, AJ, nothing but a number. Take it from me. I'm 75 and I run with those 20-year-olds.
Yeah, man. Age ain't nothing but a number, man, because I didn't those grannies, they be not these little young grannies, these old grannies, you know, these 62-year-olds and 64-year-olds, man, and 67-year-old, man. They yeah, they keep telling me it ain't dust down there. That's
you
what
ain't
they
been down
say.
to the sea?
I've kind of just been looking
down
like,
to the sea?
no, they kind of freaked me out, man.
I didn't figure you was leaving anything on the table.
Hey, man, you know, I done a lot of stuff, man, but I just haven't they're not the Angela Bassett, you know, they're not the Angela Bassett, you know, older looking lady, man. So, you know, I feel like
you wouldn't have a problem with the Angela Bassett. Okay.
No, but these ones that's approaching me are the ones that I would have to lie about if ever questioned. They were like, so you and her? No. Well, she said it. She even got a picture, a selfie, y'all. I'm like, that's Photoshop. So it's one of those. So if I gotta, you know, do one of those, I know that I'm gonna have to deny it. I don't even want to mess around with it, man. To be like, man, I can't believe I did that, man. God, dog. Somebody grandmother, probably great grandmother at this age.
Yeah. Well, that's where I'm at. Of course, my woman is 11 years younger than I am, so I'm still, you know,
I
doing
don't
my
know.
thing.
I don't know, man. You're diabetic,
yeah,
man.
you know.
You're diabetic, man. I'm just saying, man. I get a lot of women. I get a lot of women that talk to me and they like, yeah, he's a diabetic. I already know where the conversation is going. What you want from me? When you free?
I haven't experienced that yet, but they say that is a complication that occurs. But they have pills for that. You Rudy Giuliani was taking them. She said he was taking like 5 or 6 a day. There's hope. Technology, my man. Technology. What are you trying to get a degree in, Lavish, so you can run for president? Lavish is getting a degree in forensic medicine. What's it called?
Mortuary science, funeral director.
Mortuary science. There you go.
Yeah. Willie Newsom, the way they dying left and right and killing each other, I might as well capitalize off of it. Mortogado said you probably roll with someone who would take their dentures out, but it'd be safe. Listen, that's what I'm scared of, man. Can you imagine dentures popping out on you? Can you imagine somebody pleasing you and then they say, hold on. You know how they take their tongue and pop them things out?
So I had a girlfriend who
when was the last time you've been on a field meet? I actually, one of my friends on the funeral home. I go through the funeral home. Actually, I go through a couple of them throughout the month. So I'm always kind of in there. That's what really got me wanting to go through there, is just, you know, watching them.
I'll tell you a story. I had a girlfriend. She was about 34, and she had a gum disease, and so they had to take out every one of her teeth in order to be able to put dentures in. If they weren't able to take out her teeth, then her gums would have died, and she never would have been able to have the implants. So they took out all of her teeth so that they could put in permanent implants. And so I had that experience of a woman that didn't have any teeth, and
before the implants or after the implants?
Yeah,
the implants are permanent.
Yeah. So there was a portion between the surgery and the implants where she had to heal or whatever the case may be.
Right.
She actually said that she didn't want the implants. She was actually kind of happy with the denture things that they had. I don't know if she ever got them or not. The implants. I don't know if she ever got them or not, because we were broken up by the time all the work was done. But there was a period of time where there were dentures and no implants. And yeah, spectacular. Yeah.
You disgust me.
I know I do. I know I do. But she wasn't a grandmother. She was only 34 or something like that, 32, 34, something like that. It was beautiful. She was beautiful. Not having teeth did not mess her up at all.
And her gums went in like this.
Yeah. It wasn't that pronounced, but yeah, it was a little different. But she was beautiful. She, if you're beautiful with teeth or without. Yep, I had a girlfriend who lost her teeth due to epilepsy. See, SSW. See, Lavish. You see?
Hey, listen, I've been fortunate enough not to have to deal with that, man.
That's
and I don't even have the greatest teeth, man.
That's because you're shallow. You're shallow. That's just, you're shallow. That's it. Go ahead and take another side view, Mr. Shallow.
No, man, I don't want to give him off too much.
Okay, I think we're done for the day. Oh, I think we're done for the day. Hey, 136 watching. Please hit that like button. Black Dragon. If she was a grandmom, did it make a difference? No. Hey, listen, I'm a grandfather. I'll be a great grandfather soon.
I like the young grandmothers, but I don't like the, grandmothers.
They be having 34-year-old grandmothers, don't they?
They be having some young grandmothers, but I be getting these grandmothers that be trying to talk to me, like, and I'm giving you an age description. When they used to be one way, but then as they age, they start getting skinnier and their skin starts to shrink around their bones. And I'm looking like, you're like a grandmother, like, I need to help assist you. And you're still trying to be a little frisky. You're just freaking me out, lady. Like, you're freaking me out. 55, 56, 59. I'm cool with for an older lady. Once you start getting into the 60s, you have to be one of those 60s that's like 60 is the new 50. Angela Bassett all the way, man.
Yeah. Well, I will be old.
Motorgado say, anybody ever mess with a daughter and mother? I tried to.
You actually tried that profane business stuff?
No, because the mother asked me to talk to the daughter afterwards. Like, not like at the same time. You're a good guy.
We're not going to work. Why don't you talk to my daughter?
Yeah, I had that happen. I didn't have sisters, cousins.
I've had cousins.
I never had mother and daughter though.
I had a mother.
So I wanted the and this, I don't want to sound like a creep saying the mother, you're with the mother looking at the daughter, but I always wanted to the girl and her mother, like, the opposite way. The girl and her mother, not the mother and her daughter, because that makes you seem like kind of like you a creep or some shit.
That
like
is creepy.
That is creepy. Yeah. Daughter, you looking at that girl's daughter? Yeah, but man.
No, I was dating a girl and her mother. One day I went to go get the girl, and I should have been dating the mother, but I was dating the daughter, who was quite a bit younger than I was. So I went over there to get her one day, and she had left or something. And her mother said, well, let's just call her Shirley. Her mother said, well, Shirley's not here. Is there anything I can do for you? And I was like, she doesn't mean that in a bad way. Maybe she meant that in a decent way. And then she bowed her eyes down and looked at me and batted her eyes. And I was like, well, no, because you're not an Angela Bassett either. And so, no. But I got to tell you, if she had been fine, maybe.
Yeah. I mean, I had an old guy, man, when I was in 10th grade, man. The old guy told me, man, one thing you don't do, man, is pass up something trying to be a nice guy, hoping and waiting on the next time. I didn't know what he meant by that at the time until I passed up things trying to be a good guy, waiting on the next time, and the next time never did come around. And I regretted those times.
I've had those experiences, young man, where I was like, why? Why didn't you? What happened to the predator? But all of a sudden, your predator died, and now you're looking back like, why didn't I do that?
Man.
Willie Nelson said, Lavish, you're funny as hell. I was in my 30s. And Bud McCarty said he was in his 30s and he had a woman who was 60 plus. Damn, Bud. Damn. All right. I've never done that. I did have a woman who was 42 when I was 28. Now she's like 76 or 77, and she's still fine. She's still fine.
When I was 16, man, I was 16 with a 24-year-old. And I thought I was lying about my age. Not because I hung with all older people. When I was 16, my cousins I was hanging around with, they were already 21, and I was always with them. However, I felt like I was looking just like them, but I didn't know in reality that I was really a small little guy. I didn't have no facial hair, and this is how bad things was. You remember when the movie Players Club came out?
Yeah,
I don't know if you okay. Well, when Players Club came out, back in that era, you had movie theaters that used to really be like when they had rated R, they were like, yeah, rated R. If you're under 18 or under 17, one of the ages, you got to come in with a parent guardian or some shit like that. So the only way that I could go out to the movie at this time, and she wanted to go, I had to be with my cousins and my boys.
Mm-hmm.
And she'd be like, yo, let's go see the Players Club. And I'd be like, hey, man, we got to go to the movies. We got to group up. We got to click up, go to the movies. Because I don't want them to ask on my ID. All along, she knew how old I was. She didn't tell me to a few months later. So I always, she never asked. I never shared. And I was 16. She was 24, man. It was the best freaking feeling ever, man, because I'm the 16-year-old kid, man. I got a nice car and I got this. This is what you call a grown lady. So all of the 16, 17, and 18-year-old people that's my age, I'm like, man, I got a grown lady. And at that time, she had her own house. She had her own place. She was renting, but we 16, 17, 18, man, we ain't have our own place. Man, she got her own place. I'm at her house. Yep. Until I just didn't know what the fuck to do because I was too young. She was, hey, I ain't know what to do. I'm having fun, man. I ain't really know nothing about making love. I ain't know nothing about certain things because I mentally wasn't there, man.
So, brother, I don't know why you guys want old women. If I want an old woman, I would have stayed with my wife. 21 to 35 is my limit. Can I give you a hint? You can't make no spit babies.
No, so listen, that is very true. And I used to laugh, and I get it. Everything older people used to tell me, I'm actually seeing what they meant by it. And I laugh because I always went with the older women. Now I'm getting to the point I don't want the older women because my older women are already old. And when they get old, they get boring. I don't want anything boring. I don't want anything boring and old. I need something young and youthful to help keep me young and youthful.
Boring and old. You're going to get boring and old. It's coming, bro.
That's why I want somebody young to keep me young and youthful. If I get old, all the older guys that got young women, keep them older guys on their toes, man.
Hey, I got a younger woman. I do. And before Tia, they were 20 years younger. I wouldn't mess with anything less than 20, 25 years younger, bro. That's just the way it was. But when I was young, I did as young men do. Now I'm old and I've put away such things.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You saw it at the Proc. Your ass was out having a good time. And when I approached the door, I got this look like, I wish you would take your ass out there. came out and hung out with you for like 4 minutes. All right, Lavish, I gotta go.
Yeah. Drink.
Let's see. 17, I was dating a 25-year-old dancer where I hung out at the Topless Club. He had a friend, or she had a friend that was a pimp. Willie Brown was his name. That's a good pimp name. Moto Gato says, I need a sugar mama. He'll take an older woman. Soldier Wild Oats says SSW. So I guess we've left the motorcycle conversation.
Yeah. We talking about that, man. But let me go ahead and get out of here, man. I got to get in this truck. I got to make some money, man. I got to try to make a little bit of money, man. I got to make as much, man, before this show to give out. But all right, man.
When's your surgery? When's your surgery?
May 8th.
May 8th. Okay.
Yeah.
Be safe, bro. Have a good one, young man. And I'm Black Dragon. I really appreciate y'all for stopping by and hanging out with us for this hour and 20 minutes. Damn. Hey, that's my 2 cents. Love to hear your 2 cents in the comment section below. Appreciate you, Goose, for running the show in the background. That's my 2 cents. You guys have a good one. Thanks for tuning in. And get skinny. You know, you can do it. I'm trying to show you how. We're going to get skinny again. All right? Take care. Peace. Prepare yourself to take the helm as president of your mighty motorcycle club by delving into the pages of Black Dragon's newest book, The President's Bible, Chronicle 1, Principles of Motorcycle Club Leadership. There you will learn to advance your skills in applying the 14 scientific principles of leadership similar to those taught to officers in the United States Naval Service. Available in hardcover, paperback, and ebook. Get yours today on Amazon, Kindle, or order it at your local bookstore. Order your autographed copy from blackdragonsgear.com. Be the best motorcycle club president you can be. Get the book.
Get Black Dragon's first book, The Prospect's Bible, to learn how to join a motorcycle club. It has been an Amazon #1 bestseller for the past 7 years and is required reading for over 3,000 motorcycle clubs worldwide. This book is a must-have for new people venturing onto the motorcycle club set. It will teach you how to prepare yourself for service to the motorcycle club nation and show you how to qualify a motorcycle club to be worthy of your service. Available on Amazon, Kindle, and for order at your local bookstore. Get your autographed copy at blackdragonsgear.com. Be the best motorcycle club prospect you can be. Get the book.
If you are seeking clarity about issues stemming from problems or crises occurring within your motorcycle club, then set up a consultation with Black Dragon. Black Dragon has over 30 years of experience in the motorcycle club world, having served as a national president of the 50-year-old Black Sabbath MC Nation for nearly 10 years. Black Dragon is a veteran negotiator, skilled in crisis management, conflict resolution, inter-club issues, press conferences, and club reputation management. You can set up an appointment to speak with him by phone at clarity.fm/black-dragon. Get the clarity you deserve to help make your MC the best place it can possibly be.
It's definitely a big issue for you too. But I'm going to talk about the 99s for a minute. What's up, Mama Roll? I'm going to talk about the 99s for a minute and what our responsibilities are and what we need to think about. Because if you don't really know what's going on the set, you can find yourself in kind of a precarious predicament if you make the wrong kind of moves or do the wrong kind of things when this kind of stuff goes on. So, when percenters get into a war with one another, what should 99%ers do? Here's the 10 things you should know. Thing number 1. Stay in your lane. Find a corner and put your motorcycle club in it. If you're a president, you want to find a corner and put your
You heard that, didn't you? On other levels, tried to tell you suckers, Black Dragon is the man. The Black Dragon is the man, a real OG, bonafide, certified, a true MC, the Biker Boys, the Biker Boys. It's in the house, most definitely. Blow the whistle for Black Dragon, Biker TV. That's right, I said Biker TV. See, one day, young Dragon made his way out the Navy to become a prospect. Some people thought he was crazy, but 5 years later, hard work became a habit. He became the president of the mighty Black Savage Nation. MCs, y'all, respectfully. Black Dragon, Black Savage, MC. That's right, y'all. Give it a thumbs up. Black Dragon Biker TV at his best. Oh yeah, and don't forget to get his prospect Bible book. So proud of him. Man, he just don't know. He's a real legend. And y'all know it, and I know it. That's right, Black Dragon. That's right. Glad I met you, my friend. Black Dragon, I'm the Midnight Ghost Rider. The V, y'all. Love you, Black Dragon. Peace. And get skinny. Like and share. Goodbye.